Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Melanie, the Redheaded Homemaker. Today you're in the kitchen and we're going to be prepping hamburger, and I'm going to show you how I break down packs of hamburger and I get them vacuum sealed for the freezer. I went to Sam's over the weekend when I bought all the onions. I hope you saw that video. If you didn't, I'll drop a link down below. And I bought 3 of the big packs of hamburger, and I want to show you how I break down the hamburger, so during the week when I'm working late or whatever, I can just pull out a pack the night before, have it in the refrigerator, and it doesn't take long to thaw out because I'll flatten it out, and I'll show you that in the video. But with everything going on in the world today, as crazy as it is, I thought maybe this would help some people. And you can do this with freezer bags. You don't have to vacuum seal it. Just get you some gallon freezer bags and you can do the same thing and it'll work just the same, but it's so much easier to thaw out because you don't have that big block trying to thaw it out at one time. But I was going to show you how I break it all down and how I get it in the freezer to make it easier for me during the week. I hope you're liking these videos on prepping food. It makes things a lot easier for me, and I hope it makes things easier for you. If you have any ideas, comments, or questions, drop them in the comment section below. Also, hit the subscribe button so I can keep making these videos because I do love making them for you. And let's get started on all this hamburger because it's going to take me just a little while to do all the steps. Alright, sorry you're not going to be able to see me. You're just going to be able to see my hands working, but that's okay. A few things that I use when I'm prepping my meat. I do have a scale that I weigh my meat on. Typically, I vacuum seal mine in bags of 3/4 pounds. You can do it any size you want. The freezer bags probably will hold, I would say, probably 1.5 pounds. I wouldn't go much bigger than that because you do want to flatten them out, but I do mine 3/4 pounds. It works out good for me and my husband. My son, he doesn't eat a lot of hamburgers, so it's just me and him eating it, so we usually do about 3/4 pounds. I've got me a pan over here. As I weigh them out on the scales, I'll be putting them over here, and when I get them all weighed out, then I'll go back and I'll vacuum seal them. I have 3 packs, and I will say this, when we went to Sam's, we went just a couple days ago, I used to get this hamburger for $3.19, and I believe this hamburger was $4.29 a pound, and I was shocked. So things are going up, so if you can get your hands on some hamburger, some beef right now, I'd go ahead and buy an extra couple packs because you don't know next week what it's going to be like. So I was able to grab 3 packs. That's all that Sam's would let me get, and they range from $17. I think one pack I got was $18, but they're between $17 and $18. So, and this will go far for us. Each pack is about almost 5 pounds each pack. So we'll get right many packs out of this meat. So what I like to do, and I did wash my hands, just wanted to say that, I just scoop out some, what I think is 3/4 pound, and I'm not really good at that, and I just make it into a ball. And then, I mean, I don't get it exactly. If it's close, I'll go with it, but like that's 0.79, I'm good with that. And I make them into balls. Now, this is how I do my hamburger. When you're putting them in freezer bags, you don't have to weigh it. I just weigh it just because I'm weird like that, but everybody has their own little quirks, and this is mine. But I have noticed I don't waste as much hamburger when I do it like this as I was before, like when I fix spaghetti and stuff. I would waste a lot of hamburger. Oh, one other thing I wanted to tell you. I did cover my scale with a piece of the press and seal just so it makes cleanup easier. I used to have an old-timey scale and it broke, but I used that for years. I think I got this one on Amazon maybe for like 20 bucks. And I use it for everything. But like I said, I just get as close as I can. I don't make them, you don't have to make them exactly the right amount, but get it close. You'll be amazed if you cut back your hamburger just a little bit. Your family probably won't even notice it. But I want to see how many I get out of this one pack so I can show y'all. Like I said, I'm not getting exact. I'm getting pretty close. So, I don't think this is going to make one close, but not quite. So out of one pack I got 8 3/4 pound patties, balls, whatever. And then I got one almost, so I'll just have to get some out of the next pack. So I'm going to keep going with this. And then I'm going to show you the next step. While I'm sitting here doing this, I thought I'd talk to y'all for a little bit. Because y'all know I like to talk. Anybody that knows me knows I like to talk. Because I do like to talk. I like to talk and I like to eat. You look at me and tell that. But anyways, I wanted to see if is there anything that y'all put up for trying to be prepared through all this craziness? Was there anything that you bought a lot of and you're glad that you did? I know toilet paper was a big deal. I know right when all this happened, we went to Sam's and there was no rice. There was no pinto beans. I mean, it was crazy. I've never seen it like that before. But we went out there the other day and it looks like it's almost back to normal, if there is ever going to be a normal. I don't know that. I hope that we go back to the way things used to be, but I don't know. These times are scary anymore, so. But is there anything that y'all like to prep, to put up? If it is, let me know. Might be something I'd be interested in. Is there a video y'all like to see me? Anything y'all like to see me prep and put up? I will be trying to do some canning videos. Like I said, I do can tomatoes, green beans. I've done pickles. We've done potatoes. So if there's anything you'd like that I know how to can, I'll be more than happy to show you how I do it. But we didn't have a garden this year, which stinks, but my dad's had a garden in that same spot for 35 years, and he said the land needed a break, so we didn't do one this year. But I know next year I will be doing one. I know I've got a big order in at a farm close to us. When their vegetables come in, I should be getting, I'm hoping, 10 boxes of tomatoes, 4 bushels of green beans, and 100 ears of corn, which I just put up 200 ears, so that'll get me back to where my freezer was full the way that I like it on the corn. And I'm also going to get a box of cucumbers so I can put up some pickles. And I'll show you the video of my pickles. It's actually my aunt's recipe. It's a little time consuming, but I love them. They have onions in them. They can real easy. They last, well, they don't last long here, but because everybody loves them. But they do last, so I'll be showing you how I do those. I have a lot of videos planned. If there's any that y'all would like to see, please let me know in the comment section below. And I'll do my best. Because like I said, I love being in the kitchen. This is my happy place. I wish I could be in here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But I do have a full-time job, so I get in here as much as I can. I also like to try to prep things, as you see me doing this. But also during on the weekends, I like to bake at least one cookie or dessert for my family for the week, so we're not eating as much store-bought. So if there's anything y'all'd like to see me make, I'll try new recipes. But like I told you in the onion video, I'm not the person you want to be doing seafood, because we don't eat seafood. We eat everything else, but we don't eat seafood. So I'm almost finished. See, it goes by really quick when you start doing it this way. And sometimes you'll end up with a little extra, and that's okay. You'll just have one big pack. See, this one was a pound, but that's okay. I'm just going to leave it like that. Alright, I've got all my hamburger put up, and next thing we're going to do is I'm going to get it in vacuum seal bags. I'm going to show you how to do that. Let me clean my mess up. Okay, got all my hamburger weighed out. I got 28 3/4 pound packs of hamburger, which I think is awesome. So I'm going to get these in the vacuum seal bags, and I'm going to show you how I flatten them out as I vacuum sealing them. So it may get a little loud, so I apologize in advance for that. But the reason I do that, they stack in the freezer a lot better, and they thaw out a lot quicker, because you don't have that big chunk of hamburger trying to thaw out. It's all laid out flat. So I'm going to show you how I do it. I apologize in advance again for how loud it gets, but I'm going to show you how I do it. So let's get started. So I already have my bags made. I already have June 20th on there. So I'm just going to grab a ball of hamburger. I'm going to put it in the vacuum seal bag. Let me turn it on because it's going to get a little loud. And I put it in the chamber and I lock it down. And I hit start. And as it's vacuuming, I just take my palm of my hand and I do this. Sorry it's so loud. See how nice and flat it gets? You can even probably take a rolling pin and roll it out if you wanted to, but I just use the palm of my hand. And now you have a perfectly packed pack of hamburger. It's thin. It lays flat in the freezer. You can see how they would lay flat in the freezer. I'm going to go ahead and do one more for you so I can show you. Like I said again, I got my bags already marked with my date. Pick up a pack of hamburger. Put it in my vacuum sealer. And I'll wipe everything off with bleach when I get done. But as it's doing it, I just start packing it down. And this hamburger will last up to 2 years in these vacuum seal bags. Not that in my house they would last 2 years, but they will last up to 2 years in the vacuum seal bag. And so you can see how nice they stack on top of each other when you stack them in the freezer. So I'm going to go ahead and get done with this, and then when I get done, I'll show you all my bags stacked up. Alright, I got all my hamburger vacuum sealed and flattened out. This is 28 packs of vacuum sealed hamburger, 3/4 pound packs. And look at how much space this is going to take up. This will take up a lot less space than going to the store and buying the 1 pound packs and trying to put it in your freezer. This is why I like doing it like this. So what I'll do, I'll go downstairs and I'll pull out the older hamburger and I'll put this on the bottom and then I'll put the older hamburger on top and I'll rotate it like that. That way I always have the older hamburger, the older hamburger on top and the newer hamburger on the bottom. But it never lasts long enough in my house for it to go bad anyways. We're all pretty healthy eaters here, as you can tell by the size of me. But I wanted to say, I did tell you wrong on the price of the hamburger. The hamburger price was, on the pack was $3.98. The last time I got it, it was $3.19, so it had went up 80 cents a pound, which isn't bad considering everything going on, but I went ahead and stocked up anyways. So this will last us about 2 months in the for our rotation, as much as hamburgers we eat. But I also add chicken and pork into our meals too, so we don't eat just hamburger or beef. I also like to do other things that I like to vacuum seal and put up. I'll be doing more videos of these if you like them. I really like doing this kind of stuff and having it prepared, as I've told you before. So if there's anything you'd like to see me do, please drop it in the comment section below. And please hit the subscribe button because I do love making these videos for y'all. And I hope you enjoy your day. Enjoy your week. Get out there, get you some bargains, put them up, fill your pantry up because you never know what's going to happen tomorrow. Thanks for joining me.